Zookeeper Claire here with Behind the Scenes with Ricky, the North American River Otter, and we just wanted to give you guys a shout out. Hello, my name is Claire. I'm one of the keepers here at the New York State Zoo at Thompson Park, and I have our resident wolverine, Valentine. She is 14 years old. She's been here at the zoo since she was 2 years old, and she came to us from a Northwest Trek in Washington State. Right now I was just doing a little bit of training husbandry behaviors with her favorite reinforcement, hard-boiled egg. Valentine is a wolverine, so she is carnivorous in nature. So basically in the wild, she's going to be eating things like elk and caribou, rabbits, small birds, in the summertime, and then in the wintertime, these guys are winter animals, or cold temperature animals. So they actually do a really interesting behavior called caching, where when food is really hard to find, they'll take down a large prey item. They'll take smaller chunks from that prey item, and they'll hide it around their territory under the permafrost, which kind of insulates it and keeps it fresh like a refrigerator. So when it's time to eat and they can't find food, they'll go back to their caching spots, and they'll have food there to eat. Valentine is 14 years old, which is beyond the life expectancy of wolverines in the wild. They typically only live to 12, but under human care they can live up to 20. Valentine's father actually lived up to 20. As you can see, Valentine has a big fluffy coat. She actually has a double layer coat, which helps insulate her and keep her warm. She is very unique with her coloration because in the summertime she'll shed this coat and she'll turn blonde, where in the wintertime she gets very dark brown. Valentine weighs around 20 pounds. Which is pretty normal for a female of the North American species. There's actually a European species where the males can get up to 50 pounds. Wolverines are part of the weasel family, or the mustelid family. They're actually the largest terrestrial weasel, which means the largest weasel that lives on land. The only thing bigger than them are sea otters, which can reach to 100 pounds. Some cool behaviors that Valentine can do is she can open her teeth, or open her mouth to show me her teeth. Open. And that allows me, or a veterinarian, to inspect her teeth and her gums. By training her this behavior, I was actually able to see that she's lost one of her back teeth at some point in her life, which is called a carnassial. Basically, those are meat shearing teeth. There she is stationing for us. Here, Val. So, like I said, those molars are a special adaptation for carnivores that allow them to shred the meat off the bone. Wolverines are also pretty cool because they're one of the few species that can crush bone and eat it and digest it. So she eats everything from her prey items. Here at the zoo, she gets a special formulated zoo diet, which has all the vitamins and minerals that she needs to survive, and she also gets a variety of different kinds of bones, which she likes to cache in her exhibit. Let's see if we can get her to stretch for you. Stretch! So you can see her big paws, and those are for to distribute her weight when she's walking on snow and ice, so she doesn't fall through. She has those big paws, and she has those non-retractable claws to help grip on the ice and help take down prey and rip open prey. Oh, you can hear her growling a little bit. She's very wanting the egg. Open. So these guys in North America are only found in a few states. Their populations are not very many. I think there's only 50 individuals in North America, or in the lower 50 states. Most of those, I think, include Montana, Washington, and then Alaska. Oregon as well is one. And then there's, for in Europe, the European populations are mostly found in Sweden, Norway, and Finland, and then in areas in Russia. These guys are solitary in the wild, so Valentine is perfectly fine living here by herself. Baby wolverines are called kits. An interesting fact about Valentine is her name is Valentine because she was born on Valentine's Day. Most wolverines are born around February or March. That's because they have delayed implantation, which basically means the mom chooses when to have the babies if conditions in the environment are suitable. And if they aren't, she just reabsorbs the embryos and doesn't have babies that year. Valentine actually has brothers and sisters still living at Northwest Track. Target. The way researchers identify wolverines in the wild when they set up camera traps and things like that is the white markings on their chest. It's kind of like a wolverine fingerprint. So if you can see, Val, I know that's a good station. Come over here. Stretch. Valentine's white markings are very unique to her. What do you see? North American wolverines tend to have more white on their chest than Europeans. Valentine's main sense or ways of communication are through smell. They have excellent smell. As you can tell by her very small eyes, they have very poor eyesight. Most weasels have very poor eyesight. And she has good hearing as well.